and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Kill. Delta. Hey, turn it up. Kill, any weapon. Kill.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Slam, go.
2nd and 2. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You got tight right there.
Now back to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 20! A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising, because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
54.
2nd and 11. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Line 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Deuce. Now.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I got you. 61, matchbox lights. Get it.
Off play action. Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, where that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well.
Ready.
On third down, Eason. It's caught. Shepard. Well, they convert on third with a gain of 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Check. Watch 54. Blue draw Porkers. Out. Check three. Rush. Hey, box trot.
First down, here's White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Protect yourself, baby.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch the run. 80 weapon. Bang. Alert 3. Hey, exit. Check three. Let's go.
On second down, it's White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
There you go. Tighten up. Kill. Greystone travel. Mike's 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. Let's keep moving.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He's got White here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard. That's what he got. It's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Down. 30 base. Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. All day. Recon. 132 fighter. Check. Go.
Off the bootleg. Eason. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Back to throw. Eason. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
Ready? 8 reads. Mike 54. Topper.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins, his second sack of the night.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. General West. Snap.
To throw again. Eason. And this is Shepard on the catch. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And bring it. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
He was brought down by
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let it go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch 54, watch 54.
2nd and 6. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, the time to change. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Ready. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Undercrush.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. after a turnover, I feel like I might have him a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, watch the slant.
2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown! He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys have now moved out in front.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Because special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Chance. Arm it. Shoot up. Let it go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
54. Mike, 54. Second turn, defense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
We know that old... expression. It's not my night.
I'm gonna hit you.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. On first down, White. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
That's what I'm talking about.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch the shit. Check, crunch, crunch. Fight.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check it out, Reed. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. 25, check 25, check 25. Switch.
They go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curve. Wide.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Look, squeeze.
Switch.
Hit it.
Off the play fake. Eason. And Diggs has it. And he fumbles fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Open man is Samuel, complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, D.
Second and long. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kurt. Samuel, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Set, hut, 60 yards.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Cover. Hayward. Shut up.
Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9.
They'll try and throw for it here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Watch 54, watch 54. And here we go, watch it. 61, matchbox lights. Leaf River.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Stephon Diggs. And all the way in for the touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Hey, watch out.
80 weapon. Smooth. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Eason. Severian Jenkins has it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Get it.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. New England on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ready?
Back to throw. Eason. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody's flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. They'll look to throw here.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. They'll try and throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On first down, Eason. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, rock it. Rock it.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. Now look at this. They get the turnover. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
General West, bravo. Deep rip.
Looking to throw. Eason going deep for and this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards.
Right there, 54 miles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running the toss here to White. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down. Eason, it's complete to Diggs. And out of bounds right around the 20. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Mike 54. Pick it up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, alert 3.
Check 26, check 26. Ready.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, break.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 11. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Go.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to White. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
61. Matchbox lights.
And the Patriot first down.
5.
On 1st and 10. Eason on the catch. It's Crowder. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Mike 5-4.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.